Hello, YouTube, Millennium X17.
And Dark Keto.
So, we're going to be doing something that we don't normally do on this channel, and that is some post-commentary.
Yes.
We're going to be doing some post-commentary on something that I've told you about, but you haven't actually seen or done yet yourself.
Yeah, he just kind of walked over to me and was like, hey, you want to comment on this thing? And I'm like, what is it? He's like, you'll see. I'm like, okay, that works.
All right, yeah. So, it is it's Stardew Valley.
Yes.
And it is, I don't even know if it officially has a name yet or not, but it's sort of like a unofficial metagame to Stardew Valley. I've seen a lot of people post videos on their bomb rush of the Skull Cave.
That sounds like fun.
So the idea here is I'm gonna start the video off here and just let me get and play it right now. Okay, so I cut the video down so that the next day's, riffraff before I hit the bus has already been cut out. But the idea is you get a shit ton of stone and a lot of mega bombs and some sort of food. I have miner's treats is what I have because it ups your magnetism and it also ups your mining ability.
All right.
You get a shit ton of stone. This is roughly $300,000 worth of stone.
Awesome.
But you say I have 144,000 right now. But the night before I had 600,000. I spent $100,000 with the dwarf to get the bombs, and then I spent the $350,000 with Robin to get that much stone. And as you'll see, I don't even need that much stone. But the idea is that as soon as you enter in, because you can't get to the Skull Cave any sooner than 10 a.m. is when Pam shows up to the bus station.
Yeah.
You take the bus. And, of course, I always have to hit that thing 3 or 4 to 5 times as I drive by. And
it's okay. I do it as well.
So make sure the night before you have there's nothing to do. And then the idea is that as soon as you get to the Skull Cave, you start slapping down staircases and you drop down and down and down deep as the Skull Cave as you possibly can. Now, in order to up your luck, what I've seen other people do is, I don't know if that statue has anything to do with it. You check the Fortune channel, and if it says you have a little extra luck or a lot of extra luck, that's actually a better day to do it on. And then the other thing you can hit to eat is the spicy eel also ups your luck by 1. I don't know how much that makes a difference.
I have no idea.
If it does at all, I have no idea whatsoever. I know if it's raining, that also increases your amount of rarity that you run into down in the mines and while you're fishing. But the idea is that you want to get Iridium, because it's not exactly plentiful.
Yeah, I've been told that luck also factors into how many monsters you encounter in the caves.
Is higher luck give you more monsters or less monsters?
I think less. That's what I was told
That's
anyway.
probably the good thing, because less monsters, because as you'll see here in a little while, it gets to a point where there's a lot of enemies, and sometimes it's better to just slap a staircase down and get out of there, even though it might be beneficial to get out of there. So I've got I got a gold pickaxe and the galaxy sword, which by miracle I actually cracked an Omni Geode that had a prism shard in it.
That is awesome.
Oh, I shit my pants when that happened.
I'm sure.
It was really good. So the idea is I wanted to put the bomb and everything else out of the way so I didn't accidentally hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you'll see here, and it's like I already skipped forward. I already skipped through the normal thing of working my animals in the greenhouse and all that good jive, and it's the winter, so I don't have to worry about managing any other crops.
Yeah.
It's 9:30, so I knew I had plenty of time to get going beforehand, because you can't actually do this any faster than this.
Here comes Drunky.
And here comes the drunk bus driver, who loves me when I give her pale ales. But yeah, and that's kind of the good catch of this metagame is that you're on a hard time limit.
Yeah.
And there's no getting there any faster. I don't believe there's a warp totem to the desert.
I don't think so.
That would be an interesting thing for someone to mod into the game. But anyway, as soon as you get to the desert, you want to jump out of the bus and then run to the Skull Cave as fast as humanly possible. And then, as soon as you get in there, as fast as you can, slap down staircase and go and go and go. And in a moment or two, the video is going to start speeding up super fast, because that's all it is. It's just as fast as you can possibly get the staircase down and get into it. Go, go, go. You won't start seeing Iridium until about level 50, give or take. However, the deeper you get, the more common it will become.
Yeah.
Even though you might start seeing it around 50, 60, my guess would be don't even start mining it, as you'll see me do here in a moment, is when you start to see at least 3 or 4 of them in the frame at once, and that won't start happening until about level 90-ish, give or take. that is when it'll become very commonplace to see Iridium.
Yeah.
And as you see, as you come to a point where you have to start crafting up more staircases, and then you just drop it down, 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 deep as you can possibly go into the Skull Cave. About halfway through, I ate the spicy eel to up my luck, because that only lasts, I think, like 7 minutes real time.
Yeah.
So it's actually a good idea to wait in order to drop the spicy eel. And I don't know how...
That's a lot of staircases.
That is a lot of staircases. And the shocking part that's going to blow you away is I'm actually going to have a lot of stone and staircases left over. And as you'll see, you'll start seeing there's a couple of iridiums you'll start see popping up here and there. As we're now at level 80, I'm looking to see if I see a lot. And I think very soon here I'll suddenly see one where it's like I'll bring a staircase out and then I'll stop for a second, which I believe is this one right here. I stop and I'm like, yep, this is it. So there's no real hard rule as to what it is. But as soon as you see it, then bring your bombs out and start going to town. The idea is to just, as efficiently as you can, to drop the bomb and then run away, because those has some serious radius to them.
And you buy these bombs from the dwarf, correct?
You can buy them for the dwarf for 1,000 each, or you can also make them. I believe it is 1 void essence, 1 solar essence is what they're called, and 4 gold ores.
All right.
Make them.
Okay.
So you can actually craft them yourself to save yourself on money if possible. As you see, I mean, this is probably more iridium than you've seen ever before in a game at one place at a time.
Yeah, I usually get mine from the statue.
Yeah, I only just...
The Statue of Perfection, I think it's called.
I did this before I got the statue. So I
think right now in my game I've got like 40, 50 bars of iridium in a chest just because I get like 8 a day from the statue.
Yeah, the funny thing is that I actually have the statue now as well. But before I did this I did beforehand. But again, it's just part of the metagame itself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But here, like this, for example, right here, my big mistake now is that you're on a time limit. There's only so much you can really do in the amount of time you're given. This, when you run into a floor like this, the best idea to do is to immediately slap a staircase down and move on. Like this one right here, you probably should slap down a staircase and move on as well.
Yeah.
Instead of just,
mummies.
Those, I think, are my most hated enemies.
Yeah, the mummies are tough.
The mummies are annoying is what they are. You can't kill them permanently. That's so annoying.
You can. You have to hit them with the sword until they disintegrate and then hit them with a bomb and then they'll die.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 2-step process.
They are annoying as hell. There's a prismatic shard.
Oh, nice.
I actually got 2 prismatic shards by the end of this, so it's actually a pretty good run. Like this one right here, there's no iridium. And the idea of this whole minigame is to get iridium.
Yeah.
I don't even want to call it that, but the idea is to get iridium. So this floor I should have just skipped.
Yeah.
The idea is if you don't immediately see iridium or if the quarters are a bit too tight, then just drop down to the next floor. As I play, Ring Around the Rosie with the bats.
Those bats are really annoying. Anything that flies on this game is really, really annoying.
I think my most hated enemy is the mummy, and then right behind it is that dragon thing, the dragon snake thing.
Yeah, the ones that only appear in this cave.
Yeah, and then I don't know. The bats aren't too bad. The bugs from early on in the regular.
The bugs from earlier, I think I really disliked. Yeah. The dragon things I really hate. The mummies are tough, but they're not too bad once you know how to handle them.
Yeah, but anyway, but partial way through this, you're going to eventually come to a point where you're just going to be full on junk.
Mm-hmm.
You also got to keep an eye on your health.
Yeah.
Again, the deeper into the Skull Cave you get, the more common they are going to become, the iridium. And again, in this instance, I should have just dropped down to the next level, because, there's only so much iridium to find here.
Yeah.
And yet I keep on going and going and going.
It's fine. I probably would as well, just because it's fun blowing stuff up.
Yeah, it is pretty fun. But another thing, I think an entire day in Stardew Valley is a half an hour in real time, I believe.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah, so this went by so fast. It's not even funny. Like, I could not believe how fast. By the time I got to the end of it, I was like, wow, okay. And then I was like, I was recording for half an hour, and I didn't even realize that I had
Yeah.
I'd done it. Yeah, and you also got to listen for those things, which those are annoying.
Boom. I love the sound when it explodes.
Boom. And I also like the fact that it shows you how big the radius is. On
Yeah.
No, I hear another one coming, so I drop. I immediately try to throw down a staircase. He gets me once, though.
Quartz. That's something I need a lot on my game. Is the quartz.
Yeah. And then again, while also doing all this, you also have to look out for your health.
Yeah.
Any enemies that might be coming your way. Because if you die in the mine, I think you lose a lot of stuff. I think it's been adjusted.
It has been
recently.
recently patched, so you lose less.
Yes.
But you still
5,000
lose
Gs,
some stuff. Yeah.
And then you don't no longer lose the Galaxy Sword. I've been told you that was a thing.
Yes, that was a thing.
Did you know it before it happened to you?
Nope.
Were you upset?
I was extremely upset.
Yeah, that sounds like an appropriate response to that.
I didn't even notice at first because they said, you lose item stuff, and I was like, okay, like for some reason it didn't even cross my mind that you could lose a sword. So I didn't even look, and I didn't even notice until I went to equip my sword sometime later, and I was like, wait, where's my sword? And all of a sudden it just kind of randomly dawned on me, I'm like, you're kidding me. So yeah, that's the thing that happened.
Yeah, that was a bit extreme. It's a good thing they passed that down. So
yeah.
And as you can see, this actually goes pretty fast with how much
cool.
stuff you need. You get more stuff than actually just Iridium. You get a lot of stuff.
You get all the stuff.
Yeah, all the stuffs and things, and these things are annoying as hell.
They are. I hate those. I think those might be my least favorite enemy in the game.
The big thing with me is that you don't have I know there's the slingshot, but it's so complicated to use.
I've never used a slingshot.
Yeah, it's so complicated that it's not really efficient to try to get it, and there's no other way to get more range out of it. As right now, I'm full on junk. I'm trying to throw away stuff I don't need. Getting rid of the cave carrots was actually a bad idea because those are used in the making of miners' treats.
Yeah.
So that is actually a bad idea. But at the time, I'm like, go, is all I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to go at 100 miles an hour. And it's way more hectic than you think when you're doing it. All you're thinking is go.
Right.
And if for as strong as those explosives are, they don't really do that much damage to you. It's just like getting hit by one of those, one of the sand dragon things.
Yeah.
Is pretty much what it equivalates to getting hit. You would expect it to be more. I would also expect it to do more damage to the enemies in the game.
I was actually just thinking that myself when I was looking at, because there was like that blob thing and then the dragon thing that just got hit, and they were fine. I was like, oh,
totally fine.
okay.
Yeah. Same thing with the mummies. They don't do anything to them either. It's
the mummies, it won't do anything to them unless they're downed by your sword. That's the only way I believe to kill a mummy is to down it and then use a bomb on it.
Oh,
yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep.
So there's a lot to keep a track of when you're doing this. I think it's really cool. I want to try to do it again at some point.
It is. It's interesting.
You should try it anyways, even though you have the, what is it? The Statue of Perfection?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't even know this was a thing until you just told me about it the other day. I'm like, that's actually really clever.
Well, the other day I was like, I have all gold tools, and I just got the Galaxy Sword, and it's like, so how else do I get, Iridium? Because it's like, it never appears in the quarry. I've never seen actual ore of it in the mines at all. I've only gotten it a couple of times in geodes, the actual ore, so it's like, I've got all of that went towards Iridium sprinklers.
Yeah.
And It's kind of frustrating.
I have more than enough iridium for sprinklers. I need freaking batteries more than anything.
Yeah. Well, I got 3 lightning rod arrays going on right now.
I do as well, and this the lack of storms
Yeah.
really gets.
Well, that's another thing because I just there's like a couple of mods in the game that I really like to see added.
Yeah.
And the first and foremost is a mod to allow you to plant trees in the greenhouse again would be nice.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Because that's just a little bit ludicrous that they would patch that out.
Mm.
Even if it wasn't intended in the game, it doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah.
You know. So and then the next 2 things would be the rate at which the train passes through.
Mm-hmm.
They allow and also in that same mod you could have the allotted amount of time to actually get, to the train station.
Yeah, that is tough if you're not right on top of that.
If you're not
no
there,
chance.
then there's no chance, and it's just kind of annoying. And then the
Purple
other one is
slimes.
the increase of in the amount of ore you see in the river.
Right. Yes.
That would be nice as well.
Yeah, I think I was telling you about this earlier. It's really awkward in my game where I did the thing where you unlock the ability to pan ore. I've never once seen a spot where you can do so in the river, but it keeps appearing in my little pond on the farm, and it's just kind of awkward.
Yeah.
And it's like, how did that get there? That's weird.
There's a lot of quirkiness with this game, but that's part of the charm of
It
it.
is. It's a very charming game. I love it so much.
I know.
Yeah, I got both you and Kaz hooked on this, and I'm trying to get another friend of mine to try it as well.
You are an enabler,
I am.
and that makes you happy.
Yeah, because I told her it was very much like Harvest Moon. And she was asking me some questions about it. I'm like, you should really try this. I don't know if she actually has it or not, but I'm like, you would like this game. You should give it a try. So she keeps asking me questions about it.
All right, yeah. In this case right here, I was my idea was as soon as I start seeing, even though I threw down a bomb down in the corner, I was like, as soon as I started seeing them show up, I was like, all right, nope, screw this, I am gone.
Yeah, the mist is tough.
Same here. It's like, oh, this area is infested with monsters. I'm gone. Same here. I think I do this one as well. I think I eat a couple and then I drop out of this level.
As I say, after you drop some lollipops like
no,
a
I
boss.
I like my lollipops. They're tasty. And again, it would have been more efficient to drop down right then and there, because if you don't see any iridium right then and there, because you're on a finite time, it's already 10:50 at night.
Yeah.
Because there's a part coming up at the end of this that I don't think you're. I don't know if you know this or not.
All right.
But it's already 11 o'clock. You pass out at 2 a.m. Regardless, which is strange to me. But okay, nonetheless. However,
I think I know what's coming.
What happens is if you are killed in the mines, you lose. I think you lose basic items, and then no longer the galaxy sword though. That is one thing you keep now, and you lose a maximum of 5,000 gold. But then again, my gold count, I don't really know exactly. But if you pass out in the mines, it is $1,000 medical bill, and that is all.
Yeah.
So the big trick of this is that you just go, just keep going, And then of course the big thing with me is I the big mistake I made at the very end was I should have just stayed right by the bomb, as you'll see here in a little bit.
Okay.
But I like it. It's pretty. It can get pretty hectic, especially when all you're thinking of is to go.
That's a lot of mummies.
There's a lot of mummies. I think shortly here I come up against a level that's got like 50 mummies.
Nice.
In the area, and it was hysterical. I don't know. It's not this one. Another thing I noticed is that these super bombs actually don't destroy the big boulders.
Yeah.
You would expect them to, but they actually don't. And again, this level I should have just dropped down immediately.
Yeah.
If you don't immediately see it, then it would be best to just, cut your losses and go. Check your inventory every couple of levels, I would say as well, because when you check your inventory, you're pausing. And this is the mummy level I was just talking about.
Oh my god,
No,
that's awesome.
No, it gets better. Watch this. I literally start threading the needle in and around everybody. Because of course the problem is I see a lot of iridium, so I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's see what I can do here. And as my health is very low, I keep threading the needle through. I'm like, okay, let's get to the staircase, miner's tree, and then I think I just get nicked. No, I don't. I got through all that
That's
fast.
awesome.
It's hysterical. And it's 1 a.m. right now, so. But yeah, I was like, that was pretty hilarious. Right here, I'm like, oh, yep, just go. And then I believe I drop a bomb here, and then there's 2 more levels, I think. I double dropped a bomb right there. Now, right this instance, even though I see some, or the tightness of the location, I should have just dropped and gone to the next level. But I'm seeing iridium, so I stuck with it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm eyeballing the clock. We're at level 140. I don't see anything. I go. I don't see anything, and I think I drop my level and go down here after eating miner's treats. And this is towards the end of the actual run itself, which when you're doing it, it happens way faster than you.
Oh, I'm
so
sure.
It's 150. I should have stayed right by this bomb and taken the hit, and that would have right there. I passed out. I would have, even though passing out, my magnetism would have sucked in more.
Yeah.
So, and just by chance, I happened to level up my my combat to 10 at that exact moment as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
I would have taken the damage. I would have been fine, and then I would have, the magnetism would have sucked it all in.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have given me the most amount of iridium possible for that run.
Yeah.
For a first time, it's not bad, but then again, also, there's Kaz on Clicker Heroes, I think it is.
Yeah, she likes that game.
Yeah, she likes that game. And then you just wake up, and you get there's a $1,000 bill, but there's 314 iridium ore.
That is awesome.
Is it worth the 450,000 gold spent to get it? Yeah, you know what? I think it was fun. It was actually pretty fun. A lot of 2 prismatic
that's
shards.
interesting.
There's 17 Omni Geodes, which I don't think anything super spectacular came out of those, but at this point in time, I'm like 80% of the way through with the library, so it's like there's not much left that I don't already have.
Mm.
I've already upgraded the house.
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome.
But yeah, that's the end of the video. And that is the bomb rush of the Skull Cave at Stardew Valley.
Very nice.
Are you going to try it sometime soon?
I might do if I can, be bothered to buy that much stone.
How much money do you have?
A lot. I don't remember specifically, but
at the time before I started it, it was close to, I think, 600,000 and change, 603, 4,000, something like that. So it's like I'm looking at it, I'm like, whatever. What else is there to buy? A slime hutch? What am I going to do with a slime hutch? I still don't understand the concept of a slime hutch.
I just like having it. I like how it looks.
Past that, there's not much else that can really be said about it. But it's like I don't at this point in time, I'm building more silos, and that's about it.
Silos are always good.
I'd like the ability to build another greenhouse would be nice.
That would be awesome. I wish you could do that.
That would be nice. The ability to plant trees in the greenhouse would be great too.
Mm.
Yeah, the latest patch took that out. By chance, I just happened to plant my trees literally the morning that patch came out. I think in order for the patch to take effect, I would have had to have reset my game. So I literally the patch was probably already downloaded by Steam, waiting to be applied, and I had planted trees and then put my game away. So I have 6 trees in my greenhouse, but the problem is that I'm OCD, and there's 2 spaces on the top of my greenhouse that don't have trees, so it's a bother to me now.
Oh, that's awesome.
And even looking, I could have gotten 2 more trees in on the side if I had actually, scrunched them up a little bit closer. So it's like, I'd like a mod to do that. That'd be nice.
That's awesome.
But yeah, the bomb rush of the Skull Cave in Stardew Valley, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was cool.
Definitely not the highest score ever in the bomb rush. I've seen some people get 400 or 500 in a single run. There's a couple that are claiming 8,000-9,000. So it's like I haven't seen those videos, but that's it. And I it's pretty good. It's a nice metagame that people have created.
Yeah. It's interesting how somebody figured out how to do that.
Yep. And I believe that's all we have. Do you have anything else?
Not really.
Alrighty then. So until next time, you guys have yourselves a good day.
Bye.